Hello dear students, good morning. How are you my dears? The new topic for class 9th, voice. Dear students, this is the topic for the students who belong to English medium schools of CBSE and RBSE. Dear student, what is voice? The sound of breaking piece of chalk. It is not voice, but it is sound. But I am speaking the sentences. This is called voice. In English grammar, voice describes the relationship between action and participants. In English grammar, voice means the relationship between action and participants. In English grammar, transitive verb. Mind it, my dear students, transitive verb and intransitive verb. There are two types of verb in this topic, transitive and intransitive. Sometimes we use ditransitive verbs, but here we will study only transitive verb and intransitive verb. But my dear students, in voice we cannot change an intransitive verb into passive voice. Intransitive verbs are never passivized. We can transform only a transitive verb into the passive voice. Why do we use passive voice? Dear students, if we do not know who is the doer in the sentence, these type of sentences are always used in historical facts. In inventions, we do not know the name of inventor. We do not know, if we do not know that Taj Mahal was constructed by Shah Jahan, we will not say the sentence Shah Jahan constructed the Taj. If we know, we will speak Shah Jahan constructed the Taj. But we don't know who constructed the Taj, then we can say the Taj Mahal was constructed in Agra. We will not mention the constructor, means the name of the king Shah Jahan. Okay? Transitive verb and intransitive verb. Intransitive verb sentences are never changed into passive voice. We change or transform a transitive verb into passive voice. Okay, dear students? So, here we will study two type of voice. One is active voice and second is passive voice. There are two types of voice, active voice and second is passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. In active voice sentence, first of all we will get the subject, then helping verb or main verb, or helping verb and main verb. You can get both helping verb and main verb. You can get single, only the main verb in present indefinite or past indefinite tense. How do we transform an active voice sentence into passive voice? First of all, mind it, my dear students, we only transform a transitive verb into passive voice. Secondly, there are 12 tenses, means 3 types of tense, present, past and future. In present, there are 4 tenses, indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. In past, indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. In future, indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. In or of the 12 tenses, we only make or transform the 8 tenses into passive voice. Only 8. The 4 tenses are never transformed into passive voice because these tenses are already constructed or created in passive voice. These 4 tenses are present perfect continuous, second, past perfect continuous, third, future continuous, fourth, future perfect continuous. Okay? How do we transform an active voice sentence into passive voice? We will write here the sentence, he is playing chess. He is the subject. Is playing, verb means helping verb and main verb. Helping verb and main verb. Chess is the object. So dear students, first of all, the rule is we change the object of active voice into the subject of passive voice. Means to say, in this sentence, he is playing chess. Chess is the object and the sentence is of active voice. So change chess into the subject and write it as the subject of passive voice. So we will have to study a table. If there is active and passive, there is me, write I, us, write we, you, write you, him, write he, her, write she, it, write it, them, write they, noun, write noun. Means to say, dear students, these are the objective pronoun and these are the subjective pronoun. If you find any objective pronoun in active voice, then change these objective pronouns into the subjective pronoun of passive voice. But if you do not get any pronoun, then you will get a noun. If you get a noun in active voice sentence, then write the noun in passive voice sentence. Now here the subject, verb and object is not here the pronoun, it is a noun. So we will write noun means chess. This is the first rule. The second rule is write the helping verb according to tense or the following table. According to tense, we use the helping verb and the helping verb is used as if you find MB first, S or ES, do does MB first, then use is RM. If you find is RM, first ING, then use being. If you find has, have, MB third, use been. If you find did first or am be second, use was were. If you find was were first ing, use being. If you find had am be third, use been. If you find here will have, shall have, am be third, then use been. But if you find any model, then use model plus be. Means to say, my dear students, this is the table of tense. If we find present indefinite tense, then use is rm. In present continuous, is rm being. In present perfect tense, has have been. Present perfect continuous tense is not passivized. In past indefinite tense, use was were. In past continuous tense, use was were being. In past perfect tense, use had been. Past perfect continuous tense is not passivized. In future indefinite tense, means to say modals will shall, use be. Future continuous tense is not passivized. In future perfect tense, use will have, shall have been. And future perfect continuous tense is not passivized. If you find any model, means can, could, shall, should, will, would, then write the model and write be. Means can be, could be, may be, might be, should be, must be. Like the way you will write the second rule. Look at the blackboard. In this active voice, is ing is given here. So dear students, is ing means is rm ing, use being. Means to say he is, chess is, and write being. Is rm being, you will write is rm being. Rule number 3rd, always use past participle. Means am be third. In passive voice we always use past participle. What is past participle in English? Past participle means the third form of the main verb. Past participle means the third form of the main verb. And in this sentence you will write chess is being. The third form of play is played. And the fourth rule is write by and change the subject of active voice into the object of passive. Means here the subject of active is he. You will write the object of he. What is the object of he? Him. You will write by and him. Apply the full stop. Means to say chess is being played by him. Dear students, I will teach you here. The third rule is always use third form of the main verb. First rule is change object into the subject. Fourth rule is write preposition means mostly by and change the subject into the object. You have to get only the second rule. In the second rule, we always use a table or we use the tenses. With the help of this table, you can study here, you can get it. If you find the first form of the main verb, do that first form means to say present indefinite tense, then write is rm. If you find is rm ing means present continuous tense, write is rm being. If you find has have am be third means past perfect tense, write been. If you find did first or am be second means past indefinite tense, write was were. If you find was were ing means past continuous tense, write was were being. If you find had plus am be third means past perfect tense, write been. If you find will have shall have am be third means future perfect tense, then use been. Okay dear students, these are the 8 tenses and 9th is modal. If you find or get any modal in active voice sentence, then use be after the modal. Look at the blackboard dear students. I can do it. Active voice, I can do it. Passive is subject, verb means helping verb, means modal and main verb. Do is the main verb here in this sentence and it is the object. So make it or change it into the subject. What is the subject of it? It means it represents the objective pronoun and subjective pronoun. So write here it modal can, write can be. It can be, and the third form of the main verb do means done. Means to say first rule it is changed into the subject it. Second rule is here is modal, modal write be after the modal, can be second rule. Third rule is always write the third form of the main verb means what is the third form of do? Done. And fourth is write by preposition, mostly by. We use preposition but you have to use here mostly by preposition. There are so many verbs that do not take by preposition. In them we use another prepositions. We will study about these prepositional sentences later. Okay dear students, it can be done by, the subject is I and the object will be me. Okay dear students, in next class, in next video, we will study about the exercises of passive voice. We will take so many exercises here in the passive voice. You can copy these sentences or the rules written on the blackboard by pausing the video, or you can take the screenshot. Okay dear students, here in next class we will study the examples and the exercises of the topic passive voice. Okay dear students, with these words I finish my class. Thank you very much.